Hey guys, happy early new year. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you, Lord, for another day of life. Child, I got something to tell y'all. But let me get to the first things first. I want to say, first of all, thank you all so much for being so wonderful, so kind, so upbeat and uplifting. And you all have become my outlet doing readings and talking to you all and emailing back and forth. It's now my outlet. I love it. I love you all. I'm gonna call y'all Char's angels. How about that? Second of all, I want to apologize because I just found a bunch of comments that I didn't know I had not responded to last night. I was playing around with YouTube Studio and I saw this list that said comments you have not responded to, and it was like maybe a couple of hundred from when I started. And I just went down and gave everybody a heart. And I feel so bad because it's been like several weeks and you thought I was ignoring you. I didn't know the comments were there. I'm very busy in my everyday life, but at least it's polite enough to give someone a heart, if not a complete comment. So my apologies. My mom raised me to have manners, despite what this world has shown me. So thank you all so much. I got to tell you about a couple of dreams. Get your popcorn. I dreamt that I was actually watching people being escorted to hell. I don't know what level my gift is at now, but it has definitely ascended, y'all. Uh, I was, I thought I was invisible. It was definitely dark. I wasn't in hell, but I was able to watch people get escorted to hell. And I remember there was one woman in particular, African American woman. She had on pink jogging pants and she was skinny. She was sick. She had got down to like confirmation 70 pounds or so. And she had on pink jogging pants and she was in a wheelchair. Don't you know they didn't spare her? And the hell coordinator, who was a man, I remember him taking his arms. It was like 8 people in line on their way to hell. And he said, the rest of you sinners stand back because the heat that's about to come out is going to be unbearable. I remember that. And he opened up like a cave door and rolled her in. This woman had to be a witch. That's all I got to say. And then there was the next person in line looked like the late actor Dick Gregory. He was older, dark skin, silver beard, silver hair. And y'all, everybody looked so helpless, like there was nothing they could do. They knew they had met their demise. And the guy, I remember he turned around and looked at me like he could see me. They could see me. I thought I was invisible. I was in the spirit. And they looked at me like, please help me. It was like they were going to the electric chair and I had the power to call and get them a pardon. But I'm regular. I don't know why I had this dream. I'm not God. I can't judge anybody. But I think I was in a dream to let you all know that hell does exist and that people who have done you wrong, they will get it back. I'm not talking about wrong. I'm talking about wrong, wrong, wrong. He said, stand back because the heat, he said, the rest of you sinners stand back because the heat that's about to come out is going to be unbearable. And he wheeled her in. Um, it was so sad, y'all. Get it right. If that dream was accurate, which it was, hell exists. And you got to be careful what you do on earth. This is our chance to make it up or down. And then I dreamt about ladies, please watch out for stalkers. His name could be James. This guy I dreamt about reminded me of my second boyfriend, James. We all know that our person stalks us most of the time. I'm very intuitive. I can tell who's looking at my page like, good morning, nosy stalker. Um, this guy was following me. In one part of the dream, he followed me in a Columbo disguise. So it let me know the person is doing it sneakily. And the way he was looking at me like he wanted to devour me, like he was just so turned on. And I didn't pay him any mind. I'm like, okay, whatever. The second part of the dream was really significant. And I hate to say this, he was very naked. He was naked in the dream. And in my family, the Southern culture, I'm not from the South, but my mom has roots in North Carolina. They say when you dream about a dead man, I'm sorry, a naked man is a dead woman. So I'm thinking it's the woman that got rolled into hell, okay? I'm not claiming death on nobody going into the new year. We're going to rock in 2024. But the guy had snuck into my building and he was watching me naked in the background, butterball. And security came up and asked him, "You didn't sign in. What's your name?" And he said 50. And I haven't figured out what that means yet. It could be 50, which could also mean under surveillance. Somebody's watching you sneakily. It could be the month of May, or the person's birthday could be the 5th. But the way they looked at me was so lecherous. I wanted to just kick them in there. I'm going to tell you why I'm about to say the word contestants, meaning testicles. When my niece and nephew were little children, they went to daycare with this bad little boy named Sam, right? Sam was bad as hell. He had been kicked out of every daycare far and wide. So he knew the word balls at the age of 4. His mother was rough too. So he taught my nephew the word, and my nephew came home from daycare. You know, kids love to pass on bad words, right? And he asked my late brother something about, "Uncle Tony, do all men have balls?" And me and my brother look at each other, because you're not supposed to laugh at kids when they say stuff they shouldn't say. And our cheeks was turning red. We was trying not to laugh. He's like, "Who told you about the word balls?" He said, "Sam." My brother said, "Oh Lord, that badass Sam." And so my niece, his twin, she stuck her little nose up in the air. I don't know how she knew this. She said, "They're not called balls. They're called tentacles. I mean contestants." So our whole life, the family joke, if we ever were to talk about a man's 2 grapes, plums, we call them contestants. So in the dream, I know that was funny. In the dream, I remember thinking, if he come 2 steps closer to me naked, I'm going to kick him in his contestants. Child, and I didn't have no coffee, no soda, none of that. These are all natural dreams I had. So somebody's definitely watching you, and somebody's going to hell, and quite a few people who have tried to harm you. Y'all, it's real. It's the helpless look on their faces was like, "Miss, help me." I don't even know how they could see me, but it was real. I got to go to Dollar Tree. I got to get off of here. I just wanted to tell you all thank you for everything. We're going to have a great 2024. I got to go to Dollar Tree and get some Ajax dishwashing liquid and some candy for the dish at work. I take the guys' candy at work. But I love y'all so much. I've grown very fond of you all. Kind people are my kind of people. I'll talk to y'all later, probably tomorrow, okay? God bless you. Happy New Year.